everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. If it's your first time here, welcome, and if you're back, welcome back. I'm not having a good eyebrow day. Anyway, we have a new palette to review, or it's new to me. I think they've had this out for a little bit, but this is the Bent Beauty Fall Deep palette, and I'm really excited to use this to create a holiday look. So if you want to watch and learn how I'm doing it with this, just keep watching. That sucked.
You suck!
So before we begin, I do want to let you know that this is a sponsored video, and huge thank you and shout out to Bent Beauty for sponsoring this video. And you can get this as well as all the other Bent Beauty products I'm going to be using in this tutorial by their link down in the description. And if you use my code Jasmine, you will get 20% off your order, which is awesome. So Bent Beauty is a vegan, cruelty-free brand, and I'm really excited to open up this palette and use it. So here is the Fall Deep palette. It is 10 pans of mattes and glitters. I'm really mad at my postmaster for breaking the mirror. Totally blaming the post system on that because I've seen my post lady and she will literally kick boxes out of her little car. It's kind of a problem. So, not mad. We're just gonna, I'm not pressed. We're just gonna get through it. So I am loving this color story, by the way. These glitters look super vibrant. We have a silver here. We have a light gold. We have a bronze. We have pink and we have red and then corresponding mattes to go with it. So I'm really excited to create this look. I've been in a pink mood lately, which is fine considering that I avoided pink for a long time, but I want something a little bit bolder for Christmas. I have a Christmas party to go to later, so I'm excited. I'm really excited to try this to create a Christmas look. So let's just go ahead and get started. Face is ready. We have done a little bit of contour. We've done our brows and completely screwed those up. We're good to go. So all the products, of course, that I will use will be linked down there in the bottom. Let's just go ahead and dive into this. I do want to swatch these first just to see how they look. So we have 2 clean fingers. I'm going to rub into this cranberry here. Ooh, that is pretty. That is pretty. And we're going to take our other finger and dip into the red. Oh my God, that is going to look so good if I can pull it off, because you guys know that I love glitter when it looks good, but I hate putting it on and I hate taking it off. Like glitter, you just have to commit to. Like you gotta go ahead and say, I'm gonna look like I got in a fight with a fairy godmother all day. There we are. So this cranberry is very soft. It's a very soft formula. Let's see if we can get a better swatch there. But on the finger, ooh, if I can get that to stick like that, it's going to look so good. But you can see, I think that is just to contrast the brightness of the glitter. You want something kind of sheer, kind of soft to kind of complement what you have going on with the glitter, because it's going to be very bold. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe my fingers off because that glitter is going to get everywhere. And we're going to get started. I'm going to use this, what is this? It's worn off, so I don't even know what it is, but it's a big fluffy brush. And we're going to go into our eye and lay down the base of the look. Now, I do want to point out, because this is vegan and cruelty-free, guess what? This is, it might stain a little bit. So reds, if you don't know that I've mentioned this in previous videos, if they are not vegan, if they're not cruelty-free, they are made out of carmine, which is crushed beetles, to get that vibrant red color. And if you want to have a vegan brand or a cruelty-free brand, you don't want to use beetles, obviously. So what they do is actually use pigments, and it can stain. It might stain your eyes if you have really sensitive skin, really white skin. It could stain a little bit, and I can see just that hand swatch. That looks sheer, right? It actually did stain a little bit. So there's always like this general rule in the US by law, you're not supposed to put pigments directly on your eyes, but I mean, we do it anyway because you're going to be fine. It just may stain a little bit. So I'm going to take this big fluffy brush and we're going to go right in here. Ooh, so this actually pressed really well. There's not a whole lot of fallout in this, like at all. none at all. So I'm very impressed. We're going to go right in here on the brow bone above the crease. Ooh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. I just feel like going totally red cranberry today. Just a cute red lip, some dramatic lashes. Let's get into the Christmassy spirit. I love how this is applying. This is really, really good. So I think what I'm actually going to do is just keep this to 2 colors because I want to see how easy it is to create like a bomb-ass look only using 2 pans with this palette. Because I think that is probably the concept behind it. You have your mattes and you have your glitters. And you can interchange them, but I want to see how this will look if I only use these 2 colors. So now I'm going to take that same red and we're just going to go all over the eye. Let's just do an entire cranberry eye. Yes. Now I did leave a little bit of room in the inner corners because of course we're going to do something with that. But the base of our look is down. I really like how that red applies. So now we're going to move on to the glitter. And I cannot stress this enough. You really have to go slow when you're working with glitters because if you go too fast, you're going to screw it up. You're going to have a bad time. You're going to move the glitters in a bad spot where you don't want it, or it's going to kind of smear or look kind of draggy. And I mean draggy as in like smear and drug across your face, not like drag queen. Drag queens can do glitter way better than I can. I know, I watch them. They're way better at it than I can. But it takes time. You don't want to rush. So the first thing we're going to do, and I almost forgot. I forgot in the last look, I'm actually going to take some setting powder, some translucent setting powder, and go underneath my eyes so that if we have any stray glitter, it just doesn't go all over our face. So I'm using the Pretty Vulgar translucent setting powder. And we're going to take this flat Luxie foundation brush. I'm going to grab a ton of this powder. This powder's a little expensive, but I don't have a cheap translucent setting powder, so I have to use it. But if you have like a cheaper brand just for something like this, use it. We're going to pat. Actually, we're going to load up under this eye just so if we have any fallout of that glitter, because there's always fallout with the glitter, that went everywhere, we can dust it off. Okay, and then we're baking. We're baking while we're getting ready to sparkle. Now I'm going to take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and a detail brush. This is a BMX 402 Moda Smudger brush. And we're going to wet this a little bit so that the glitters can stick to it. So we're just going to, there we go. Make sure that's nice and damp. So I'm going to pick up some of the glitters here. Let's see if we get, there we go. So we have a loaded brush, and I'm going to very gently pack this onto the eye. I think I'm going to do the whole eye all the way up to my crease. And like I said, glitters take time. It takes a little time. For me, at least, if someone's going to hack, give it up, girl. But for me, it takes time. Because you don't want to blend or you're going to wipe glitter away from the area you just tried to get it to stick, and it's going to go weird. So I kind of like to use my brush sort of like a beauty blender where I pack. And if I try to blend, I very carefully, very lightly just sort of move the brush in place. But it's mostly packing and buffing and bouncing, kind of like a beauty blender. So now we have the majority of the glitter on our eye. It's okay that I did not go all the way down to my lash line because, of course, we're going to put on eyeliner and I don't want glitter in my eye. Very important. So now I want to darken up the rest of that crease. Actually, I really want to try this sometime with like a black smoky eye. I think that would look really, really bomb as AF. Trying to be good here. I'm going to take this fluffy brush, go back into that red, and then just go back into my crease to just sort of blend all those little stray glitters and just kind of add definition to what we did. Very lightly pack the inner corner. There we go. Just be very careful, like hunting rabbits. Okay, so I'm going to finish up the other eye and we're going to come back for the next step. And like I said, like, see that little bugger right there? You're going to get a little bit of that fallout when you're using glitter, but you really want to pack that onto the brush so that you have enough to really pack onto the eye and it's not too little. And then just buff and bounce and pack. I'm also super curious about adding this silver to the inner eye, like as close as I can get to the inner eye anyway. So we're going to take this teeny tiny little concealer brush and just kind of spray that down and see if I can add this. Ooh, that is such a pretty silver. That is so pretty. But there we go. Sort of difficult to do, just because it's such a tiny area, but we're going to try. So it seems like I actually went on a little bit better on this second eye than it did this first eye. Oh, any of the rest of y'all have tinnitus where all of a sudden your ear starts ringing? I think it depends on how much glitter you're able to pick up each time you dip into the pan, just how well you're going to be able to add it. I really do. So now I want to smoke out the bottom of this, and I have a little bit of red glitter on this smudger, so I'm still going to take it because we have glitter everywhere anyway, and I'm going to smoke out the bottom of this lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to have to do eyeliner. So I'm going to do eyeliner and lashes off camera, but I do want to show you them to you. This is the Bent Beauty eyeliner I have previously reviewed on this channel in the shade Onyx, which is a black, really, really pure black eyeliner. And I also have my Hot Gal lashes. Bleh. Can I redo that? Hot Gal lashes from Bent Beauty as well. These lashes I've used a dozen times already. I love them. I need to get a couple more pairs. I do wash my lashes, but you know, they only last so long, especially if you're laying them down with glitter and glue and you try to scrape all that stuff off. So I'm gonna have to get another pair very soon, but these are some of my favorite lashes. So I'm going to do those off camera and we'll be right back with a final look. This is the final look. I like the way that the eye look came out. I think it's really pretty. The lip is a gorgeous red lip. Don't get me wrong. I always think I look funny on red lip. Yeah, but now I wish I'd have just went with a nude because we have so much craziness going on up here. But you know what? It's Christmas, so yeah, we're just gonna roll with it. So this is the Bent Beauty lipstick in the shade Hot and Bothered that I'm wearing here. It goes on really smooth. It's really moisturizing. It doesn't dry out my lips or anything. I love this vibrant red. And you may have seen this in a previous video, but I do love the red. And when I wear a red, it tends to be that one. I'm funny with red lips. I think I look weird with red lips. It's just, I have issues. But I do love the way the glitters came out with this eye look. And a little trick just to be able to get a highlight on top of the eye. I actually used my ColourPop highlighter in Flexitarian. I know it's like my favorite highlighter. So that's what I used up there, and it just kind of brought everything together. I love the way this came out. If you are doing glitter looks for Christmas, let me know. I have a couple more holiday looks planned out this week before I take a little break just for Christmas. We're going to come back with New Year's Eve looks. Super excited. I'm just feeling very inspired lately. So I do want to thank Bit Beauty, of course, for sponsoring this video. You can get the lashes. You can get the lash adhesive glue that I used. You can get the eyeliner, the palette, and the lip all on their website. Link down there below. And like I said, you get 20% off when you use code Jasmine at checkout. So I'm going to get out of here. I have a party to go to. I will see you guys later. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Bye. Of course, we have to do thumbnail pictures. So let me, damn post office, mess this up.